Joseph was about to experience great favor and promotion in his life, but he matured through suffering to be prepared to lead and deliver Egypt, and more importantly, to be a posterity, in other words, for future generations, for God's people. Genesis 45:7 says, "And God sent me before you to preserve a posterity for you in the earth, and to save your lives by a great deliverance." Do you realize, church in America, you are a posterity for future generations. Evil's always been around the church. The church has always suffered some level of persecution, wrong accusation, etc., been misunderstood by many in society. But God has sent us to preserve a posterity for future generations. I had relatives around the Mayflower that came over. Relatives fight in a civil war. Future generation. I have relatives from Wisconsin, and my dad told me before he passed that they were fervent, praying Christians. I am convinced to this day, because most of my family was Catholic, they were very nominal. I am convinced to this day their prayers, their posterity has allowed me to step into something that wouldn't have happened. Do you understand? Your prayers right now are so important for our kids, for our grandkids, and for these future generations. Joseph later would tell his brothers when it was finally revealed who he was, and they were so sorry. And he says this in Genesis 50, verse 20. "But as for you, you meant evil against me. But God meant it for good, in order to bring it about as it is this day, to save many people alive." God's answer to a famine was a faithful servant named Joseph, after years of being wrongly accused, persecuted, imprisoned. He was God's answer. What about us? Let's be his answer. Let's be the solution.